The new arrivals come in through a twisted maze of razor wire fencing. It's always reminded me of a labyrinth made out of cattle chutes. Detainees are diverted to different holding areas based on very peculiar criteria I still don't fully understand yet. Like many others who exist here, I have no memories of what came before. Only the memories of those abhorrent methods they used to annihilate my identity. They take away the elderly, the disabled, the fragile-minded. I do not know what becomes of them, but there's always an acrid metallic smell that permeates in through the ventilation grates, and I suspect it originates from the corridor I see them disappear into. The other sections are hidden from my field of view, so I cannot say exactly what goes on in them. The glimpses I have had of other sections have been very limited, but they appear to be severely overcrowded. A writhing sardine can of blank faces and arms reaching towards an uncaring heaven obscured by cement. My section is quite empty. For a long time it was just me and a man who likewise had no name. He was quite intelligent, far too intelligent to be eating slop out of a trough as we did. He disappeared a long time ago. They came for me unexpectedly one day. They came with reflective visors and beat me with cattle prods until I let them cuff me. They dragged me out of the room through hallways I'd never seen before. I glimpsed something, as large as a 2-story house. It was a thing of flesh and pulsing veins that throbbed across its body. Its center held a sphere, synapses fired like lightning strikes beneath its jelly-like dermis. A spiderweb of tubes hung across the ceiling and protruded from hundreds of points across its core. It was something ancient, something godlike. Workers swarmed around it like bees, and all around me I saw humans being repurposed to sustain it. We were being harvested of our vital functions. They sat me down in the chair across from the shriveled corpse of a man with metal jaws warped around his skull. A central tube fed from his cranium to the high-vaulted ceiling and out through the wall beyond. I realized it was the man I had been bunked with. I remembered how bright he was. Fear seized me as my fate began to dawn on me. Most of us were fed to this creature as sustenance. But it seemed a lucky few, the brightest among us, were meant to feed the Ancient One in a different way. We were here to feed its mind, and it would suck dry our intelligence until we were husks. Abruptly, they lowered a drill, and it whirred to life. The world seeped to darkness as its bit pierced my skull.